for it because you don't have a, like you said, like a plan. Like if we give the apartment complex the $600, you don't have a plan to be able to pay the rent on and on and on. So we're just gonna let them evict you, you know. So
Yeah, that is true. I mean, everybody listening in the chat, I am an eligibility worker, and she is not eligible. You can get emergency assistance once a year, but no county is going to pay for something that you can't
right,
prove is going to fix the problem, and you're not
right,
going to have ongoing problems. So,
right,
and
right.
plus you have to put 40% of the money up to eliminate the emergency.
Okay, okay, yeah.
So,
I understand, and that makes sense. They're not gonna give you all the taxpayers' money this month for you to be in the same position next month. I mean, I can't say I don't agree with them.
yeah,
So
I
it just. So right now we're
You're
just getting.
stuck. You
Yeah,
are stuck.
yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
yeah. Very
You're
stuck.
stuck. It sucks. You're going through depression, anxiety. Do I say it's okay that you lied? No. And I don't want, I
No,
mean, I don't, I'm not saying that's okay.
it's not.
But you are stuck. And I feel bad. And I'm just happy, that you're not going to lie moving forward. I just really wish we could find you a way to fix the problem ongoing because it's just going to get
Me
worse
too.
like a snowball. And unfortunately, now people put you on Reddit because you did make the mistake of lying, and now
Yeah, yeah,
you get this shit. You know,
yeah.
I don't know. Somebody asked if you get income taxes. I don't for the survivors benefits. Can you get tax return back? Get a tax
No,
return back. I'm not
I
sure how
get.
that works. I'll
I
be
got
honest. I don't know.
Well, I got a tax return back. It wasn't. I'm going to get a tax return back, but that was because I did. It's an app called InstaWork, and it's where like you can like bid on a job. Like there's so many positions for a job, and you have to like bid on it and be able to get it. And they do background checks and things like that. Okay, it's like an app and they tell you where to go. And I live right by like where the Pittsburgh Pirates play, the Steelers play, things like that. So from 12 to 8, they want to pay you like $16 an hour to go clean up the stadiums and things like that. Well, I did that last year for enough times to where I made enough money where I could file income tax. But most of the money came from filing my 10-year-old son the earned income credit, you know?
Yeah.
So I filed my income tax on February 6th, and they approved, they accepted it. They did not approve it. They just accepted it. Okay, and I still haven't got a penny off of them. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it, if something's wrong, if they're just behind. I'm not sure, but
You get it. They're behind. Anybody that files for the earned income credit and child credit, those are all behind,
yes.
all of them, because they double check
Okay.
through them.
Okay, okay. Well, that's what ended up happening. So I didn't get, that yet, but that's why I think the lady hasn't went through with the actual eviction yet from the apartment place is because I think she's waiting for me to get the income tax because she knows that I will pay her the back money that's owed, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully she'll wait. I mean, my suggestion
So
would just
I don't
be
know.
trying to find an online job. And I know so many scams are out there, but that would be, and you don't have a
Yes,
car, right?
yes.
You have no car?
No, I don't have a car.
That's
No,
fine.
I wouldn't know how to drive a car. Oh my gosh, my anxiety could never.
Okay. Well,
I got too much anxiety.
I hope people give you a break. I saw somebody talk about putting a apologize video up. That's probably a good idea just because people like me that just come in late and just saw things and didn't catch other lives, maybe they could see it.
I
Um,
could
I,
I could do that.
I
Absolutely,
think
I could
there's
do that.
somebody actually in here, Lisa, that wants to come in the
Yeah.
box and said they had a few ideas for you. I think you should just let them. If you need anything, Lisa, or anything at all, I know I'm in the state of Minnesota, but like I said, I think for like benefits and stuff, everything's pretty much the same from state to state. Please just reach out to me, okay?
Okay, I appreciate that. I really, really do. And I appreciate you hearing me out and hearing what I have to say and not just listening to Reddit and you know, not that they're wrong on Reddit. I'm just saying that, you know, there's two sides to every story. There's, you know, right, wrong, and then somewhere in between. You know, what do they say? The truth, the lie, and then the truth somewhere in between, or however that saying goes.
Yeah.
Um, you know, so
And I
I
mean,
just
you're you have a kid you're looking after, you're going through a hard time. Desperation does do things to people. It really does. And you've admitted you have some mental health issues. When somebody's desperate, people do things, and it's not always in their best character to do them, but they don't think about it. They think in the moment, not what's going to happen. So I
that's
get that.
exactly right.
I'm
You're
just so
exactly
I'm just
right.
so happy that you came on here and admitted to what you did. And I think people need to give you a chance now and stop harassing you.
Yeah, I
So
mean that's yeah. I mean it's yeah, I don't want to say they're not like bullying me because I deserve it, but yeah, I mean just kind of give me a chance, and if you don't like me, just just move on, and I'll have five people in my live if I go live, and that's all. I mean, I get why they were doing it though. They didn't want people getting scammed for money or, believing my lies. I do get why they were doing it, and I respect that. I'm just not gonna do that anymore. I'm just gonna say like when the lady said, "Is there a pizza place close by?" and I said, "Yeah." Like, could you get me a pizza instead of making up some elaborate story about I don't know. God only knows, somebody kicking in my window to get 20 bucks just so I can buy a pizza, or something silly like that.
yeah. And I heard you say you're not going to ask for donations online and beg, and people were like, yeah, stop begging. I think if you're being 100% honest with people of what you need and you're really applying the funds to where it goes, I don't think you should have to be scared to ask for help. I
Well,
don't.
and if they're asking what's your cash app, I get like yeah, I'm answering them and then yeah, I'm getting bullied into you said you weren't it's like a trick or something. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Just
So, but
keep it 100. Do what you have to do. Just be honest and don't lie. And I mean, you're not scamming if you're not lying and you're telling the truth. That would be my
yes.
suggestion. And if you need something, or you can reach out to me in the instant messages. But I honestly, I hope that person is still in here now that we've been talking, said they had a good idea or something to help you. I know your mods probably know who it is. I'm going to let somebody get
Okay.
up here, but take care and I hope everything works out.
All right. Thank you so, so much. You have a great rest of your weekend and thank
You
you.
too. And you're going to have to kick me out, hon, because it's not letting me come out. I'm not. Oh, yeah, here it goes.
Okay. Because I'm not sure either how to get you out. Okay. There we go. I wasn't sure how to get her out either. So that worked. Oh my goodness. Well, she was very nice. That was a nice conversation. TikTok, Ray, Babe, Billy. Yes. What is your question, sweetheart? I'm trying. I won't answer any. Yes, very nice lady, Miss Melanated K. I'm trying to answer every question that I can answer, and I'm answering them very truthfully, and like I'm trying. And I just want to say one more thing, not to talk about cash or anything, but I seen somebody in here saying that I sent $15 through and it went through to her Cash App and this and that. I just want to set the record straight that that is not true. The only person that sent money through to the Cash App, not saying that the people that were saying they were sending money and it wouldn't go through were lying, but nobody sent money but my mod that Pedro the pony. He sent $1 and it went through and I accepted it. Nobody else sent because when I was talking to that lady, I was reading the comments and the one guy was like, "Yeah, I sent 15 and she accepted it." Guys, there is nobody sent anything else. Nothing. I wish that was true, but it's not. That is not true. I got $1 from Pedro, my mod, to just to see if it was working, because people were saying it wasn't. That was it. Nothing else, guys. And to give him a fair chance, I even went to the other Cash Apps, the uh in memory of Annabella, and it isn't on there either. So I don't know why that was said. I guess to make me look bad, but it's not. And I could screenshot and show you guys that it's not true. I'm still not answering. What's the question, sweetie? I don't see the question. Jenny the Queen. How I got so far behind on my rent was I was getting 700 a month, and when I was getting $700 a month, they wanted 300 and almost 85 out of me, and I just couldn't sustain that for the whole month. So it just got behind and more behind and more behind and more behind, and that's how it got behind. It wasn't that I wasn't paying it on purpose or anything. I have a question. Out of everything, why lie about your child having cancer? Why that? Um, because I'm a moron. That's why. Because honestly, because I thought that you know kids hit a soft spot with people, and you know I don't know. I don't know if I can answer that question. I'm an idiot. Like that girl just said, you do things and you say things out of desperation to get the money for what you need really, really quick. I needed to get to the clinic. They were about to close. I needed an Uber really, really fast, and I didn't have. That's what I needed. That's what I needed. It was around Christmas time. I didn't have any money. Um, I didn't have any money to get him Christmas gifts. That if you guys look at the dates, that's when the whole cancer thing came about. I was hoping that I would get donations and I could get him Christmas. And I know that's not right, but I'm just telling you that's the truth. That's why. And I'm sorry to him. And no, he doesn't know that I said anything like that about him. What'd they say? No, my dad did not pass. I do not wish that my dad passed. And to be honest, my dad wasn't even hurt that I lied about him passing away. My dad was hurt because he said he felt like I said that because I wished that. Like I wished that he would die. And I said, "Well, God no." Like but the fact that that made him feel like that, you know, I said, "Dad, it was just a lie. Like it wasn't I don't want you to die." But my dad felt like, yeah, that's how he felt. He wasn't even mad about the lie. I mean, he was mad about the lie because my parents taught me not to lie, but he was more upset like you want me to die? And I'm like, "No, not at all, Dad." So that hurt the worst. And my son would probably be the same way when he finds out what I said about him. Um, so that's gonna be a hard conversation one day. So, summer girl, no, I'm not a nurse. I went and I went to school. I was gonna be a health unit coordinator, and I went through everything. I went through school. I did it all, and then when I started having to do like the trials at the hospital and stuff, I did it for like a week, and I was doing all the nurses' work that she was getting paid all this money, and I was working for free and doing all her work. And I was young at the time. I was in my 20s, and I said F this, and I quit. And I never ended up getting, my nurse's license. And so no, I'm not a registered nurse. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey Lisa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. You can call me Kay.
Okay. Hi, Miss K.
Hi. So I don't know. I just have like maybe some advice, maybe like a couple of questions. So one
Okay.
question I wanted to ask is I noticed you said like when you would ask for things, it was because you really did need them.
Yes.
So why like when people would offer you gift cards, was there a reason you didn't want to take a gift card?
Um, the only reason I really didn't want to was because there's a lot of people that will say like, "Oh, send her this or I'm gonna send her that," or and then they don't do it, and then it's like, there have been times where the one time, it was for food. And the person was like, "Yeah, I ordered her a pizza." So everybody that was offering me a cash app, the person was going around saying, "Oh no, so and so already ordered a pizza. It's taken care of. It's taken care of." And then the person was never to be seen again. And I ended up not getting, the pizza that night just because they lied. So I don't ever like believe it until it's in my hand. If
Mm-hmm.
you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. No, I do. And then like what things do you need? Like do you have food? Do you have clothes?
I don't have much, but my son has a lot of stuff. I usually spend a lot of money on him. I don't have a lot of stuff. I probably have like two pairs of pants, a couple sweatshirts, couple
Mm-hmm.
like three, but my son has, a lot of stuff. I try to make sure he has everything he needs because he's more important. So,
Mm-hmm. And how do you make sure that you guys eat?
um, well, I have stuff. I do have stuff like in the fridge and in the cupboards and stuff, but my son's like a really picky eater. So like even though we do have oodles and noodles and like stuff like that, he doesn't really eat like he's the type where he'll like not hey, hold on, my dog's barking at my son. He's the type where he'll like, hey, Shaddy, relax. He's the type that he'll go to bed hungry rather than eat the damn oodles and noodles that are in the cupboard. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like, buddy, like we don't have it like that. I don't know if that's spoiled. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So I always try to like have what I know he's gonna eat and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And do you get to eat too, or do you ever have to go without food?
No, I go without food all the time.
Okay. Is there any way you can turn on just a little light?
Um, I'll go back out in the thing because this dang dog. I don't want him to, and I don't want him out there because he'll start barking.
Okay.
Uh,
So you said
go.
you go without food sometimes. Do you get food stamps?
Yeah, 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 I get them for me and my son.
Okay. Okay. So I'm very sorry, Lisa. I think that what's hard, and I know I can tell that you understand this. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. What's hard is like you did make up some really extravagant stories. So when someone does that and then tries to come back from it, it's just really hard to trust.
I know.
But you did make like a really big move that a lot of people wouldn't have made, and you just came clean about that. I think a lot of people would have either continued to make fake accounts or just went to another social media site, or I don't know. But I think that moving forward, it might take some time, but I think that moving forward, it's going to be a lot easier for people to respect you if you stay honest. If you stay honest.
Yes, ma'am.
A
Yes, ma'am.
suggestion that I would make is like you should do a video on your page just kind of explaining your story so that you don't have to keep answering the same questions over and over. You can just say, hey, like go look on my page, and you can just pin it at the top of your page.
Right.
And like in that video, you could just say, yes, I did these things. I did it because of this. This is my story. And then I heard you mention that you feel like it's wrong to give your Cash App. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that there's nothing wrong with putting your Cash App in your bio and leave it
Okay.
up to people whether or
Right.
not they want to send you something. I don't
Okay.
think if someone's asking to help you, there's
Right.
nothing wrong with that. Let them help you. It takes a village.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm gonna tell you a story in a minute, but it
Okay.
takes a village. So if someone's asking you, just give the Cash App. But I would just put it in your bio,
Okay.
and if someone asks you about it, you can just say, if you want to help out, my Cash App's in my bio, and just leave it at that.
Okay.
And I also genuinely think that if you are honest with people, more people probably will help. You'll probably
Okay.
get $5 instead of $2. You'll probably get $10 instead of $5. But if
Right.
people feel like you're lying, or more like extravagant stories start happening again, then it's
Right.
harder for people to want to help.
Right.
So I would do a video and I would put my Cash App in my bio.
Okay.
The other thing I want to say is I really understand your mental health like struggles, and I want you to know that you should really stop being hard on yourself and feeling like you're worthless, because I can tell you, I've gone to school. I have 2 degrees. I am a nurse, a registered nurse, and I have been out of work for 3.5 months because that's how depressed I am. And I
Yeah.
feel like I've worked very hard just to be nothing. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is I'm no better than you at all. Period. Like who gives a fuck that I have 2 degrees? Who gives a
Right.
fuck that I'm a nurse? I'm a human too,
Yeah.
and I can experience similar things too. Guess what? I'm broke. And a lot of people are always like, "You're a nurse, you're rich." No. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is there's nothing wrong with you. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And people, just because you see something and it appears to be something, it's not always what it seems to be. So
Right.
you have got to stop being hard on yourself, because we are not any better than you, Lisa. I've done a lot of things too that I regret, but it may not have been public. But
Right.
that doesn't mean that I am any better than you because it didn't go public or only a few people know.
Yeah.
And I've noticed you're very mean to yourself. And guess what? I'm mean to myself too. And
Yeah.
so is probably 75 of the 76 people in this room right now.
Yeah.
Mean to. Go ahead,
I
please.
knew better. I knew better than when I was telling those lies. I knew better. I needed the help, and like when I first got on and I was just being honest, nobody would help. Like they didn't care,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So I try. It's not an excuse. I'm just saying, like, you know, and I do beat myself up every day. Like, I'm always like, I'm so worthless. Why does God even still have me here? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't, like, what do I do in life? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, but I don't
But
know.
but Lisa, you're not worthless. I'm no better than you, and the next person is no better than you, and it just goes on and it goes on. Nobody is perfect. Nobody's perfect. There might be things about yourself that you really hate and you can't stand, and why is this way and why is that way? But we all have that. Even the most successful people can be the most miserable, and that's the only reason. Like that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you, is because I wanted to tell you that just because you're in the situation that you're in the circumstance that you're in, doesn't mean that because someone else, quote unquote, has something better, doesn't mean that they're actually better than you.
Right.
And I'm
Thank
not
you.
trying to compare myself to you. What I'm trying to do is show you that
No,
even though I've
yeah.
done all these quote unquote successful things that I was quote unquote supposed to do, my
Right.
life still sucks too.
Right.
I'm not saying who has it worse at all. I'm just saying that I want you to stop being hard on yourself.
I
I want you to
appreciate
stop
that.
being hard on yourself. Social media is so fucking fake. You do not know, and I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about in general. You have no idea what people really have going on behind closed doors, and a lot of
Right.
us are fucking miserable. And like I
Right.
said, I've gone without food too as a fucking nurse.
Yeah.
My account is negative right now.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
behind on my rent right now. I'm
Yeah.
just being honest because I
Yeah.
want you to stop beating yourself up. I'm a whole RN with 2 degrees. I'm behind on my rent. I don't have any food in my fridge right now. I haven't gotten off my couch in 3.5 fucking months. I'm behind on several loans, and it goes on and on and on. I am not perfect. Lisa, it's going to be okay. There is
Yeah.
nothing wrong with you, and I need you to understand that. You owned up to what you did. Just stick with it. Just stick with it. And I think now that you've been honest, people are going to want to help you, including me. Including me.
Thank you.
So I really wanted to give you that piece of encouragement because I think you need it, and I really think you should be a little bit nicer and kinder to yourself, because just because what happened to you went public doesn't make you less of a person.
Right.
Okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I really do.
Of course. Um have you done therapy? Are you interested in that?
I mean, I do my therapy twice a month with Miss Veronica at the clinic, and I really like her. But and she has like her PhDs in psychology and counseling and all that stuff, and she really does help me. She pretty much tells me the same thing you just told me, you know. Because I had one when I was, you know, at my clinic. Every year they pick one person. There's like thousands of people that go to my clinic, and every year they pick one person who they think is doing the best out of the whole clinic, and you get an award for, I forget what they called it, but it was something of the year.
Mhm.
And I was so excited, and I remember running out to my dad's truck, and I was like, oh my god, like I won for patient of the year or whatever. And he was like pulling out from the clinic, and he's like, so do you get anything with that award for being junkie of the year? And it like crushed
Wow.
my whole spirit, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
out of all the counselors there, out of the director, out of everybody, they picked me as the person who has like their shit most together, as like, you know, being drug free, not missing any days, you know, making sure I get my counseling in, everything. And then
Mhm.
you get told by the person that you want the approval from, you know, oh, they don't give you nothing for being junkie of the year. Well, just
Mhm.
that title makes me feel good. So, you know,
Yeah. And you know what? It's really hard for me to respond to that in an appropriate way because that's still your dad.
oh,
Um,
right, yeah.
so we'll just keep it respectful. I mean, you honestly are almost bringing tears to my eyes just because, like, I'm also going through something, and then I really empathize with you right now. Especially like with my mental health struggles, I know how that feels. Specifically with the dad that I
Yeah,
can't talk to. So to
yeah,
be respectful, I'm just gonna say that we all know that that's not okay. And it's really hard not to internalize things that come from the people that we love, but we have to figure out how to not internalize those things. And
right,
it it's difficult, um, but if you let that sit on your heart and your chest, you're gonna stay in the same negative place. So if that's how he wants to view you, as bad as this sounds, there's nothing you can do about that. Let him view you that way. Who gives a
yeah.
fuck?
I've tried
You
for
know what?
years.
Because
Yeah,
you know who you are. You
yeah.
know what you're doing. And you know how hard you're working. And you
Mhm.
continue to do that. You defy the odds and you be exactly who you want to be. And
Right.
don't give up. Don't give up because somebody else tells you you can't do it.
Yeah, no, I'll never give up for my kids. They already lost
Right.
one parent. I'll never ever ever give up. I ever for them ever, and that's
Right.
just the way it is, So people can say whatever they want, and I was so sick of seeing and reading about me being a drug addict that I showed, I don't know if you were here, my drug test results from the clinic. I'm like, guys, I'm not using anything, and
Mm-hmm.
they give those to you. You don't know when you're getting them. You could get them from the first all the way through the last day of the month. You don't know when you're getting them, so you have to be clean or else they're gonna catch you. And I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there'll be something with those too where I'm a liar, but I,
Well,
I
you
just
know what? You know what, Lisa? Guess what? I want you to have your thumb heavy on that damn block button.
yeah,
I'm
true.
serious. Because right now, what you need in your life is positivity and good people.
Right.
And it sounds like coming from your family, like your dad, you might not be quite getting it the way you need it. And then also having like the harsh critique of the public as well. And then also already having underlying mental health issues. That's a crisis waiting to happen. So we
Yeah.
have to come together. So
Yep.
I'm here for you. You can message me in my DMs at any time. I am
Thank you.
happy to come and mod for you. I am so happy that you have opened up and been honest. And then I'll see what I can do to help you out. I would suggest, like the previous person said, maybe some work from home jobs. That way you don't have to be too stressed about leaving
Yes.
like your house and having to figure all that out, having to worry about transportation. But you're really
Yeah.
gonna have to like look really hard,
Yeah.
like not like casually browse. Like you really, really gotta
Right.
look. You really gotta
Right.
look.
Right.
What else can we do? Put your Cash App in your bio
Okay.
and let people donate if they want
If
to.
if they want to. If they don't, that's fine too. That's more than fine.
Okay. What else? What else would I suggest? If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. But I just really wanted to come up here and talk to you. So thank you for letting me come up, Lisa.
No, thank you, thank you. For you were very positive the other night, and the other live. You've been positive here. I appreciate it a lot, and you're welcome here anytime. Thank you.
Okay, Lisa. You know what? I don't know how often you hear it, but you are loved, and I love you, girl.
All
So,
right, love you too.
bye.
Thank you so much. No, she's a nice girl too. Thank you, Chelsea Adams. Yeah, all I can do is go up from here. Yeah, I already knew Miss K from, she was a moderator in my other chat when I was pretending to be Melinda so that you guys wouldn't know it was me so I could try to get some kind of support online. And she was over there and she was such a sweet person and I really liked her, and I just, I'm sorry, you guys. And like I said, everybody always says on Reddit, she cries, she cries. I don't mean to cry, you guys. It's not something where I can just turn it off and turn it on. It's just, like I said, it has to be the depression because I don't know what makes me cry or why. I don't. I really don't. I don't. And it's embarrassing to cry on live, and it's embarrassing to scroll TikTok and see your face there crying. But it is what it is. I'm hoping it'll blow over a little bit. If I keep telling the truth, no, don't ask for anything, be myself, it'll blow over. And hopefully, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Dirty South. All I can do is do better and be better from here. So thank you everybody for the gifts when I was talking to Miss K. I didn't get to thank you guys for all of them, but I did see gifts coming. So I do appreciate that. Um Thank you, Erin Marie. I will definitely keep that in mind when we need more mods. If we do end up needing some more, which I'm sure we will eventually, I will definitely keep you at the top of that list, okay? Oh, God.
Stop. Now we can see each other.
Oh, it's just, man, your Cash App is the one messing up. You tried to send your mom $1 and it messed up. Okay. Yeah, the only pay Pedro the Pony sent me $1 and it went through, so I have $1 on there. You are maybe helping others and you should be proud and happy for that. Maybe. Um Mama Katie, he just got up at like 5. We had a rough night last night, so no, not yet. But I'm gonna get off soon and think about what I can throw together that he'll eat. So. Pedro, my Cash App is working. It's just Man's said hers isn't correct. Wait. I think she said I think my Cash App, yeah. She said that her mom's is the one that isn't working. Okay, mine's working. Okay, I thought it was just because um. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Pedro. I misunderstood. Okay. I don't know. It's just man's. It's Cash App's wonky sometimes. That's why I don't keep like, even if I did have a lot of money, I wouldn't keep a lot of money in it. You know what I mean? Because it's wonky sometimes. You know what I mean? I wish I could help. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it. You were the first one that offered. I appreciate it a lot. It's okay. It's okay. It really is. It's okay.
I lost the bullets.
The offer is what's the word I'm looking for? I appreciate the offer. So, thank you. And it's okay. Alarm. No. My son, he's playing his Oculus, and every time he's like gets a request on his game, it sends like some kind of sound or something. I don't know what the hell, but I guess you guys can hear it too. But that's what it is. So.
Here we go. Is this better?
Okay, it's just man's. I'd appreciate that. If not, it's okay. Like I said, it's all right. It's okay. But yeah, I saw on on Reddit, they had said, oh, did you hear when she was apologizing? Her Cash App was going crazy. My Cash App didn't go off at all. My Cash App actually went off 2 times, and both of them were people asking, like, me for money. And like I already told you, the one lady said that me and my son deserved to die because I'm a scammer, and she wanted $22 from me. And the other lady, I don't even know what she wanted. It was something stupid, like $1 or $2 or something. But the sound that you were hearing in your ear, like that right there, that's my son's game. He's playing his game, and I don't know what the hell it is. It's invites to the game, or I don't know. But the Cash App was not going off like crazy. I didn't get $1 last night for telling the truth. Not $1.
Bro.
So.
Oh, yes.
That's not true.
It was very weird.
I'm not sure, Blue Blessed. I'm not sure. I'm sort of crying, sort of just, yeah, I guess that's how I talk. I have like a whiny voice, everybody says. I apologize about that too.
You can go, you're fine.
Yeah, Chelsea, I try not to go on Reddit, but I get things sent to me a lot from there, and they're not very nice things, and a lot of the things are incorrect, and I commented on a couple of them trying to correct them, and then they blocked me from commenting. Then my daughter was trying to comment to correct them, and they blocked her from commenting. It's like, but you're wrong. You're wrong. But it's alright. Yeah, that's all Reddit is. It's just bashing people. Just bash, bash, bash. You know, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna make a video, like, just summing it all up, saying it one more time, explaining why my screen name is like this, and, you know, Mama Katie, the name of the page is, Lisa Angel Girl Snark page. It's Lisa Angel Girl Snark. And when you go on, you'll see it's them telling people to call CPS on me. It's them talking about calling my, the place I live, trying to get me evicted. It's, I mean, it's just, it's insane. I mean, it's just, it's a head fuck, honestly. Sorry my, language, but.
Did you grab the picture?
Yeah, you can't report it. It reports to the mods of the group. And I don't know who to report it to get it shut down. I know people have gotten snark pages shut down before, but I don't know, like, who or how, or I don't know. You're right, Jen Long. I don't go on Reddit. I don't like have an app that I don't have it downloaded. But like I said, people will send me things on there, and then I'm just like, sometimes it gets me upset. Sometimes I just laugh, you know. But you're going a little far when you start talking about CPS and calling, you know, people's places where they live and things like that. I mean, that's a little far over social media, if you ask me, especially because these people, none of them have ever donated anything to me to be so enraged. I don't understand. Yeah, Blue Bus. It goes very far, but it's fine.
POV, you eat it?
Yeah, there's huge pages that are yet to be taken down. It's awful. Yeah, see, I don't do Reddit. Like I said, I never heard of it until I got on TikTok, and I kept hearing Reddit, Reddit, Reddit. So I don't know what it's about, but yeah, obviously that's all. Yeah, what they do, you know. Yeah, Jen Long, that's exactly what they do. they find a family in bashing other people and putting other people down and talking about other people. That's their family. You know what I mean? And that's not, there's other things you could be doing than messing with people, especially people that have kids and mental health issues. You know, what if I took everything they said to heart and, you know, myself? You know what I mean? How would they feel then? If, you know, or if they did it to somebody else and that happened, would they feel great about themselves then because they bullied somebody so bad? And, you know, because it's not just words on the internet no more. When you're calling CYF and you're calling people's, you know, management companies of their apartment, and you're just, you know, any information you can get on them, that's just not social media anymore, you know? So, oh well though. They did that to Tofia. Yeah, see, Tofia has her own issues, but Tofia, I think, is a nice girl. And, you know, you can tell she has some mental health issues. And it's not funny to bully her. Cruel Intention 7, honestly, I do not know. That's the scary part about it. I tried hiding my last name. I tried saying my name wasn't even Lisa, it was Lissa. I don't know. I don't know how they got all the information that they got on me to call my apartment complex. And I mean, I honestly do not know. I do not know. So, I don't know.
The ultimate weapon be like.
They got letters over there from people that supposedly know me and say that I robbed their husband's truck, but I didn't go to jail for it and all this crazy shit. First of all, whoever that person is doesn't know me. I know they don't know me because none of that shit ever happened. I don't do shit like that. And number two, if I got caught robbing somebody's truck, I would go to jail. Like, the whole story doesn't make any sense. They post it up like it's truth. Like, oh, look, this person knows Lisa. No, this person doesn't know Lisa. Like, it's insane to me. No, nobody's ever showed up at my house, but I live in the projects, and if they did, that probably wouldn't end too well for them. Just because, nothing to do with me, I'm just saying, I mean, yeah, I live in the projects. I highly doubt they would come in here at night and think they were gonna attack somebody. I mean, I live here, like, they protect me, they protect my children too, you know what I mean? They're not gonna just let somebody come in and attack me. That ain't ever gonna happen. So
I'm stuck. Let me get on your head.
yeah, I mean, I feel safe here. I've been here 2 years and nothing's ever happened to me or my kids. So yeah, and I full-heartedly believe if somebody showed up to start some trouble for no reason, that my neighbors that are right here in the hallway, we got a second floor, a first floor, and all around these projects, it would not end too well for them. So I really hope they don't do that, but I don't think they will. It's just all talk, you know? It really is. It's all talk. It's all talk on the internet to make them feel, you know, big and bad.
Sure, you can. Yeah, but I like all our level ones.
Okay, well, somebody named Lele requested money from me on Cash App. Um, somebody named Lele just requested money on my Cash App and said, go lay on your dad and your son. Go lay on my dad and my son. I don't know what's wrong with people. I just.
Somehow I found myself.
It was the same picture too as that Summer, whatever the hell her name is, that said it last night. The same exact picture. So I don't know if they're using this girl's picture or if it's really her. I don't know.
No, you only got one. It's each one. I'll go get it.
Cruel Intentions. A pizza would be nice right now, but like I said, if it's okay, if people can't do it or won't do it or don't just plain old want to do it, you know?
With what?
Nothing. Somebody said, never mind.
Anyway, so. Get all the guns that you possibly cannot get.
My TikTok username,
Use it every
my friend did it, and now I can't change it for 25 days.
I said, use guns that you can't
Yeah,
use.
Tiffany, I was about to say it, to him, but then he don't need to hear that.
So I didn't play fire. You don't say I did, because I didn't.
I didn't say you asked me, baby. I said I was gonna tell you.
What?
Nothing.
Me, I have a weapon.
Hi, Dante. How are you today?
Sir, how did he jump me? Bro, this is. Okay.
You're right, Southern Gal. You're absolutely right. My dad always tells me that. He always says, you know, kids don't need to be in adult conversations. And you're right, they don't.
If I hit him like here, but no way that hit him.
Yeah, Tiffany, that's what I have to do. I just.
You took my thing. Nobody steals my treasure.
Dante, I don't need money. I just asked for a pizza if anybody could help with getting my son a pizza, but other than that, no, I'm fine. I'll live, you know. The Moon and Stars, I get $3.23 a month since they cut the emergency relief crap off this month. We used to get an extra like 200, but now we don't get that anymore. So go to your pick on Cash App, click private settings, and turn off requests. Okay, thank you, Mama Katie. I'm gonna do that when I get off of here and, you know, and messing around on my phone later on, you know.
I actually got him this time. Where the fuck's my thing at? I actually got him this time. Let's go right there. Fire! Come on, I'm saying twice. Do that one more time.
Thank you, Miss Jess Lane. I appreciate that a lot.
Oh, no, I was trying to juke them.
So just freaking tired of everything.
You're ready to take them down.
My friend.
You're ready to take them down, Sarah.
Mama Katie, I'm gonna post it just because you asked, so I don't get in trouble for asking. But this is the Cash App in case anybody wants to send a couple dollars so that we can get some food. That's it right here, Mama Katie. That's it. That's it. I pinned it. It's 8:18. I don't know what time they close. I think they're open till 11. Babysitter, I didn't change my name. My friend did. She was messing around, and she thought that it was the one that you could change it right back, and it wasn't. So now, once the minute that the 30 days is up, I'm changing that name. That name is horrid, and I'm so sorry that you guys have to see that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I do. I apologize.
My gift is this. My gift is this. What the hell is this? My gift is this.
Aaron Marie, there's a pizza shop down the street from my house. There's only one pizza shop that will deliver into the projects, especially at night. It's called Pizza Rama or Pizza Roma. If you're interested, I can look it up for you and give you the number. I can look it up if you want, Aaron Murray, and let you know. They're on Spring Garden Avenue. There's only one that will deliver to, like I said, the projects. Believe it or not. There's about 15 pizza places around, and there's about 15 pizza places around, and one will deliver.
Nothing. I just don't want to use Relevant right now. Or ever right now.
So I'm not,
No Relevant.
yeah, guys, I'm gonna go through the mods. I'm sorry. What's the name of the place you can order online? Goddess, Hop, and Heather. Let me go look. I'm gonna put mods back on. There were just bad mods in here that were they were, you know. Hold on. Give me one second. I'll be right back. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, guys, I have it. Whoever was asking about it, it's called Riviera. one that will deliver into the projects and ain't scared. They're like big Russian guys. They don't give a shit. Oh, okay. I'm not even gonna try to say your name. It's called Riviera Pizza. Okay, and the phone number is 412-322-1100. Heather. Did you get that? 412-322-1100, and it's called Riviera Pizza and Pasta. Like I said, they're unfortunately they're the only option because the rest of them will not drive into these projects, which I don't know why. No Uber guy has ever gotten robbed in here, or I don't know why, but they won't. So, yeah. They're afraid to come up in the projects. I'm not really sure why. So, but yeah, that's the one. I can't do. I can't do. I'm not allowed to send messages, so I'm gonna have to write it on here. Riviera Pizza, and it is 412-322-1100. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it like this, Heather. Okay, here. Okay, I'm gonna pin that. Hot Mess Express. They already know my address everywhere. Anyways. Well, guys, how do I message it to her? Because I can't, I can't, I can't, that's what I'm saying. I can't, guys, I can't message on here. You know what I mean? So.
And I was on Act 4, and a bullet
Okay.
through a wall and killed me.
I mean, like I said, they want to come up into these projects and they feel froggy. You come right on it up in these projects. All right, there you go, Pedro. No, Jen, I don't have Snapchat. Here, I just put it, Pedro. Did you pin it? Did somebody pin it? Fuck, did somebody pin it?
Yeah, cause you killed me or something.
It's right there.
Actually,
It won't let me pin it.
Over there.
It says he pinned the comment. It didn't pop up yet. Alright, let me try to write it in its own little comment, okay? Like I said, they already got my fucking address. If they want to fucking
do this alone,
come on around, hey.
See you when I'm done, I guess.
Google where I live and you guys will see what the fuck I'm talking about. So.
Also, you might come here right now.
Pin this comment.
Oh my god, I thought I killed all of you.
The address is in the comments. Can Miss Heather see it? It's right there underneath Pedro's comment.
I thought, apparently, but one was still there.
Where'd Miss Heather go? Okay, Miss Heather, grab a pen. It's 2. Okay. Miss Heather, grab a pen, sweetie. It's 2115 Rhine Street. Rhine is spelled RHINE Street. Okay. Apartment 2B as in boy. So apartment 2B. And they'll know where that's going. You don't need like the area or zip code or anything like that. Okay.
And guess what happened?
Did you get that or?
And killed me. So my brother wasn't alive. I was sold. That's cheap. Fire, accidental fire.
Well, I understand stop the scamming 18. I just don't have messages. For some reason, they took them away, and I don't,
What's your heart skin?
guys, like I said, go to your Google 3 Rivers Manor. 3.
You don't have a heart?
3 Rivers Manor in Pittsburgh, PA. Okay?
Fuck right.
And take a look at the reviews. Take a look at the shootings. Take a look at what it looks like. Tell me if you'd feel safe coming up in here to get little old me for no reason.
Are you serious? Are you serious? What?
Just pepperoni, Heather. My son likes pepperoni, so yeah, just pepperoni.
I'm gonna actually do this solo, okay? I'm gonna actually do it. I'm not gonna fail. Hopefully not, at least.
Accepted $10. $10. What? Save money on groceries, bills, and more. Yeah, Mr. Provider's Card, but you never let me save money on groceries, bills, and more. Yes, Heather, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you, Jen, for reminding me. That was very... I know Hot Mess Express, but listen, we've been down that road before, and it's okay because, like I said, nothing is going to happen. I'm not afraid of CPS. You know, they already knew my address because they were calling my apartment complex. So they already knew my apartment address because they were calling my apartment complex, which is in my building. So they already knew. I know, Hot Mess Express. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get him a pizza. Like, see what I mean? How I get stuck in these, oh, man. My neighbor across the street will bring it over to me. It's all good, guys. Don't worry. Report who? Aaron Murray, honey. I know Hot Mess Espresso. I do.
Listen. If we get this down quickly, we won't have to worry about that thing.
Who's P-Talk 5678? Why does he keep coming up in my comments and people talking about them? Stacy CXOXO, you again? Oh my God, you again? Thank you, Pedro the Pony. Like, people are so just illiterate. Come in. You again? It's okay. It's okay, Stacy. I'm just jagging around. I had a really rough day today. I'm just messing around. Please don't take it. Um, you know. Well, if they call the cops will be very mad because they're wasting thank you, sweetie, Stacy. Hot Mess Espresso. If they call the cops are gonna get real pissed because they don't play around here. And if they get called to the projects for some bullshit that ain't going down, they're not gonna be happy, and they are gonna find out where that phone call got made from. And as for CPS, if the same people out of state keep calling CPS, do you know that a magistrate, they were doing that to, it was my Cole before he died, his sister's like ex-husband's family, they lived out of state, and they were calling and saying like that his nephew was being molested and all this like lies and bullshit and all this, but it was coming from like different states, right? So I don't know if they were using Facebook to rally these people to do that or what the hell. Okay, no, I didn't just threaten the cops. What I said was if the no, what I said was if the cops come here because somebody had said I can't, hold on a second. Jesus. Somebody had said that they were going to call the cops to my house. And I said that's not a good idea because if they call the cops here for some bull crap, that the cops, aren't going to be too happy because that the cops aren't going to be too happy, is what I said. I did not, no. I did not threaten the cops whatsoever. Nor would I ever. Oh, thank you, Pedro. See, Pedro, my guy, right on it. Right on it. We're not begging for anything tonight, Nurse Tarina.
So I was right here, okay? On Act 4.
Trudy Morgan 4, I'm not sure.
Shot through the wall and killed me. My little kid came out.
Yeah, exactly, Jess Lane. That is exactly it. Do any of you guys on here or that have watched me really believe that I hurt my baby? Really? That I would smack him? Does he look malnourished? Do you guys really ever believe that I would actually purposely hurt that little boy? He is my world. My world. Okay? And calling CPS just to get back at a mother that you have a problem with on live or on social media, that's taking like case resources away from families who actually do need it. That's why little kids are getting murdered, because there's not enough caseworkers for all these cases, and they think that 99% of them are bullcrap because they get things like this, Thank you for the compliment on my username. My friend did that. I can't change it for 25 days. And yeah, I can't change it. I'm very, very sorry.
Get the enemies that spawn back in.
Are we fighting in here? Who's Heather? Who's Heather?
If there's way too many enemies, I lag hella hard.
Guys,
So there's
I wouldn't hurt a... Guys, I honestly wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a child. My children have... I've never smacked my children. I've never hurt my children. I go hungry so that my children eat. You guys just don't even know me as a person if you think I would ever, ever hurt any of my babies. I love them more. I've always wanted to be a mom since I was a kid. I would never hurt my children, ever. Ever. And using CPS to send to somebody's house to hurt them, to get them upset, to get their anxiety through the roof because you can't get to them, it's malicious. It's very malicious, and people do it all the time, and it's not right, guys. It's not. If you don't think their children are actually being hurt, please do not send CPS. Please. Exactly. Thank you, Stacy. If you believe that the children are being hurt, like if you were friends with them and you guys have a falling out and you believe the children were actually in bad situations, then yeah, call if you have a concern. Absolutely. But the people that do it just because, oh, I'm going to call CPS on her, you know, just because it's a game. It's not a game, man. It's not.
Run back so they don't see us. No, dude, run back so they don't see us.
Thank you, Stacy.
Alright, we can just take care of him.
Calds, was you the one that sent the that said for pizza only? Was that you, Miss Calds? And Stacy, I agree with you. I don't play about CPS either. I have not Heather, yes, Heather. Heather sent. Yes. Why are you scam people? I am not scam people. I am going to who's Heather so I can tell her thank you very much. And yes, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to order the pizza because it's almost 9 and I don't know what time they close.
Alright, I'm going down.
Maybe be better and get a job or a better yourself for your children. I'm going to be working on it. Oh, okay, Heather. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Heather. Please come back. I'm lazy. I know. I'm lazy. I'm a pig. I'm a piece of shit. I know. Okay, you don't have to tell me. I know. So please stop.
Well, I'm not playing no game. Okay, you're right. Baby, we should back up right now.
Yes, Heather, absolutely. I will post the pizza. I might only get on for a minute because I've been on here for hours, but yes, I will post the pizza so that you guys know I got it, so that you guys know that I didn't scam for a pizza, okay? All right? No, Heather, I totally get it. That wasn't actually a very good idea, okay?
Bro, did I just clutch there?
Jess Lane, now say something nice about yourself.
Wait, am I good at the game?
I love my kids and I think I'm a good person. I do. I think I have a good heart. I think I have too good of a heart. And I very much love my children. And I get very defensive over my children. So.
I'm super hungry, I'm super thirsty, and everything.
No, I will not, Heather. I will not. Okay. I'm actually gonna do that right now, Heather, just before I forget, okay? There you go, baby, okay? Heather is our new moderator, yay! Because she's had my back, and she was very, very kind to me, and I appreciate it. And I'm gonna order the pizza right now, and I will see you guys. Probably what, half hour, 45 minutes. I'll jump back on for a couple minutes, okay? All right, I will see you guys soon. Thank you, okay? All right, bye-bye. Beauty Queen, I appreciate that, but Heather already paid for the pizza, so yeah, but I do appreciate that. I really do. So, okay? But maybe another day.